Hi students, welcome back to All 4 C-Learning. This is session 43, Methods of Preparation of Alcohols. In previous session, we learned that how to prepare alcohols from alkenes. Means by addition of water in presence of acid catalyst. So acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes gives alcohols, and which alkyl halide gives alcohols as major products, and in which case elimination product you are getting, that all things we learn. And in addition to that, we learned that mechanism proceeds via formation of carbocation. Wherever carbocation mechanism proceeds, where there ring expansion rearrangements are possible, that point we learned in that mechanism, earlier mechanism. So acid catalyzed hydration, you may get a mixture of products, but major product is obtained from more stable carbocation. And in acid catalyzed hydration, Markovnikov rule it follows. Markovnikov addition takes place, you are getting Markovnikov product. Okay, and in this session we are going to learn oxymercuration, demercuration and hydroboration oxidation mechanisms. These two mechanisms also addition of water but indirect. In the previous session what we learned, acid catalyzed hydration, direct addition of water to alkenes, but these are indirect addition of water to alkenes. Let us see the mechanism, and don't forget that finally the product mechanism proceeds Markovnikov rule or not, and addition is Markovnikov addition or not, and final product is Markovnikov product or not. That you need to verify for every mechanism. And oxymercuration, demercuration, in this there are two steps. First oxymercuration and then demercuration. So oxymercuration, nothing but we are going to add one electrophile, and demercuration, D means removal, we need to remove that mercury content. Okay, let us see. Here oxymercuration, demercuration, RCH double bond CH2. Again I used to consider unsymmetrical alkene. Unsymmetrical alkene, oxymercuration, demercuration, for that HgOAc means mercuric acetate, HgOAc taken twice, mercuric acetate, in TH of solvent. And second step for demercuration, we are using alkaline sodium borohydride. Alkaline sodium borohydride. And the product what we are getting here is RCHOH CH3. So here, if you observe the product, yes, this is very clear. Addition of water only mentioned. Overall reaction is addition of water. So while addition of water, OH has to come and attach to this carbon, and H comes to this carbon. That means rich becomes richer, poor becomes poorer. Means Markovnikov addition only. Markovnikov addition only. Looks like that only now. Okay, let us see. And here product is Markovnikov product only. Means it follows Markovnikov rule, right? Now let us see the mechanism here. First step, generation of electrophile Hg OC double bond OCH3 OC double bond OCH3. This is a mercuric acetate. From this mercuric acetate, one CH3CO minus will leave because of this metal oxygen bond. Oxygen is more alternative. It pulls electron pair towards itself. Then we are getting Hg plus OAc. This CH3C double bond O. I am going to write as Hg plus OAc and CH3COO minus. Now this HgOAc plus only acts as electrophile. Now this electrophile has to come and approach to double bond center, means electron rich center. Here HgOAc has to come and attach to this double bond center. Then what we are getting? There will be a formation of three-membered mercurium ion complex. Hg plus OAc like this. Means earlier that pi loosely bounded pi electrons are located in between the two carbon atoms. Now these pi electrons are delocalized over Hg plus also. So in previous mechanism, acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes, unsymmetrical alkenes, we did not write such intermediate or such transition state. There we write that carbocation intermediate, but here there is no formation of carbocation. Instead of that, you are getting only intermediate. There is no formation of carbocation. That means major difference from that means acid catalyzed hydration and oxymercuration, demercuration. If you observe, there via formation of carbocation. Since formation of carbocation, mixture of products you may get. Here without formation of carbocation, via formation of transition state. Which transition state? Cyclic three-membered transition state intermediate. Because of cyclic three-membered mercurinium and transition state intermediate, here there is no formation of carbocation. Since formation of carbocation is not there, hence rearrangement of intermediates not happened, means you are not going to get any mixture of products. Now question is, here when mercury Hg plus OAC, when it is able to form such a three-membered transition state, why we did not explain by using H plus also. So let me write H plus also forms like this transition state. So shall I write like that? Shall I write like that? So if you can, then why you did not write? If you cannot, why? Okay, check yourself. And later solvent molecule has to come. Water here. Solvent molecules has to come. Solvent is water. And here when you are using water, this water molecule has to approach from rear side with respect to this transition state. Means one side was blocked by HgOAC and that water molecule or solvent molecule which we are using. So which we are using. If you are using water, then water molecule has to approach from rear side. And if you are using alcohol, then alcohol molecule has to approach from rear side. Ultimately, whatever the solvent here, which solvent we are using, that solvent attacking takes place from rear side. Solvent attacking from rear side. And don't forget that here mercuric acid ionization also takes place in presence of water only. Water only promotes that. Water only promotes that. Okay. And here you mentioned THF now. Yes, THF also we are using. But mercuric acid by default it is aqueous. Okay. No need to mention that. Here ionization and generation of electrophile, all these things happen only in polar solvent medium like water or alcohol. Here by default water, if we did not mention anything. If it is alcohol, you used to mention there. Now here it did not mention anything. I am going to consider as water as solvent. Then water molecule has to approach. Fine. So to which carbon it will approach? To this carbon or to this carbon? So to which carbon and why? Again, this alkyl group is a plus side group. Because of plus side group, electron releasing group, here this carbon means pi electrons are shifted towards this one. Resultant, this carbon acquires negative charge and this carbon acquires positive charge. So this Hg plus preferably try to shift towards the carbon which bears negative charge. So this Hg plus will preferably try to shift towards the carbon which bears negative charge, and obviously this carbon bears positive charge. In other words, we can explain in different way. So if positive charge appears upon this carbon, then it has a primary carbocation character. If positive charge appears upon this carbon, then it shows secondary carbocation character. Compared to primary carbocation character, secondary carbocation is more stable. That's why appearing positive charge here is more stable compared to this one. That's why water molecule has to come and attack upon this carbon. So here, before formation of carbocation means before the attacking of water, formation of carbocation, such thing do not take place. I have mentioned that carbocation character, formation of carbocation is different from carbocation tendency. Okay, because of it acquires partial positive charge, it has carbocation tendency, but it is not carbocation. Okay, don't get confused. Now water molecule has to approach from rear side with respect to this three-membered mercurium ion complex. Now water molecule when approaches here, RCHOH2 plus RCHOH2 plus and CH2 HgOAC. This one right or not? So water molecule when approaches from rear side, you are getting this compound, and here this H plus will be abstracted by acetate ion, and acetate ion CH3COO minus takes the proton and converts into acetic acid CH3COOH. What remains here are CHOH and CH2HgOAC. So far mercuration completed, oxymercuration is completed. So far, first step oxymercuration is completed. Now we need to do demercuration. De means removal. So that mercury we need to replace. Let us see what happened. R CHOH CH2HG OC double bond O CH3 assigned to here. Now this one has again same tendency. What happened earlier? The same thing here also. Now what we are getting? We are getting positive charge upon this mercury. Then RCHOH CH2 here Hg wherever CH3 COO minus left. So here this Hg base positive charge. Whenever Hg base positive charge, metal base positive charge compared to mercury, Hg plus has more electronegativity, then it has tendency to pull electrons. Then it has tendency to pull bonded pair of electrons with carbon. So other metal bond, actually what we are expecting, whenever mercury bond Hg and C bond is there, then obviously being mercury is metal, carbon is non-metal, carbon pulls electron towards itself, presented it acquires negative charge, it acquires positive charge. General thing it happened. But here what happened? Here instead of Hc, what is that? Here Hg plus, which has more electronegative, that's why it pulls the bond pair of electron, means Hg plus has to live as Hg. Means earlier when we are using oxidation mercury case state, oxidation state of mercury is +2. Now it comes out as Hc. But inert means it is ready to come out when we are using any suitable nucleophile. Here I am going to use sodium borohydride NaBH4. So this NaBH4 we know very well, NaH and BH3. This is a complex of sodium hydride and boron BH3. So in sodium hydride Na plus and H minus. So when we are using NaBH4, this H minus approaches from rear side with respect to what? With respect to leaving Hg plus. Of course it comes out as Hg. So this one is pulling electron towards itself, sigma electrons, and it comes out as Hg. And whenever this carbon acquires positive charge, upon this positive charge H minus has to come and attack. Then what product we are writing here? RCHOH and CH3 plus Hg. So if you observe, initially was taken as alkene and final product is alcohol. You are writing only one product. You are not supposed to get more than one product here because of this mechanism do not proceed via formation of carbocation. Right? And this one product is a Marconic of product. Alright? Product is a Marconic of product. Remember and listen carefully. Product is a Marconic of product. Now my question is this addition is a Marconic of addition? Is this addition is Marconic of addition or not? See, until oxymercuration, Marconic of addition. Because positive part of the addendum attached to more number of hydrogen containing carbon. Later solvent molecule has to come and approach next adjacent carbon from rear side, that will end. Fine. Now my question is, I am not saying this is product, right? And this is the final product. And while formation of this one, my question is it Marconic of product or not? Is it Marconic of product or not? Yes, Marconic of product. How? Because of H plus has to come and attach the carbon which contains more number of hydrogen. Is it so? H plus came and attacked here. Check out the mechanism, which one comes? H minus, but not H plus. That H minus came from NaH and BH3. So here complex metal hydride furnishes H minus. That H minus come and attack to this carbon, not H plus, right or not? Now my question is this Marconic of addition? Product is Marconic of addition product now? No. But product is Marconic of product. Marconic of product is different from Marconic of addition and Marconic of rule. It follows Marconic of rule everywhere. Here, whenever this one leaves, until oxymercuration, this follows Markovnikov rule. Until oxymercuration, product is Markovnikov product, no doubt in that one. There is no difference. But once oxymercuration completed, and when you come to demercuration, and you are getting this product, and now tell me that regarding final product, overall is addition of water only. But is it direct addition of water? Is it direct addition of water? Just what happened in case of acid catalyzed hydration? No. It is indirect addition of water. Indirect addition of water. Now, that you can identify very clearly. If you are using a D2O solvent, you will get OD. And NaBH4 when you are using, H minus only has to come and attach here. Instead of that, if you can use H2O and there NaBD4 you can use. In such a case, what happened? D minus has to come and attach here. So, this one is not direct addition of water, it is indirect addition of water. And if product is Markovnikov product, Markovnikov rule follows until oxymercuration only, and from demercuration onwards, there is no Markovnikov rule like that. And here product also product is Markovnikov product, but addition is not like that. Overall addition is not like that because H minus added. Hope you got the point here. Markovnikov rule, Markovnikov addition, and Markovnikov product. Markovnikov rule means positive part, whatever it may be. Okay, Markovnikov addition means as such what you defined in rule, Markovnikov rule, if the same happens in the product, then you can say Markovnikov rule, Markovnikov product. Both are same. And if addition happens in the same manner, like H plus has to go to the carbon which contains more number of hydrogens, and OH minus has approached the carbon which contains less number of hydrogens. If that thing happens, then you can say yes, it follows Markovnikov addition only. So in oxymercuration, demercuration, indirect addition of water, and you are getting Markovnikov product, and addition do not proceeds. Addition only oxymercuration proceeds Markovnikov addition, and later there is no more addition, that is substitution. And instead of H plus, there H minus we are getting. Right? Now, hydroboration and oxidation. Hydroboration and oxidation. This one also indirect addition of water. But product is not Markovnikov product. But addition follows Markovnikov rule only. I am repeating. Product is not Markovnikov product, but addition follows Markovnikov rule. Addition is Markovnikov addition. Markovnikov rule, but product is not a Markovnikov product. Let us see. I am going to consider once again unsymmetrical alkene CH double bond CH2. This one, hydroboration oxidation, I am going to consider B2H6 and THF, diborane and tetrahydrofuran. And second one is alkaline hydrogen peroxide. So in this mechanism, how reaction mechanism proceeds and why we are not getting Markovnikov product, and whether this mechanism proceeds via formation of carbocation or without formation of carbocation, let us check. So in hydroboration oxidation, indirect addition of water to unsymmetrical alkene, we are getting product RCH2, CH2OH. Let us see mechanism why it do not follows Markovnikov. Why it follows Markovnikov rule, but still you are getting anti-Markovnikov product. Let us see. First one, B2H6 diborane, it exists as dimer, but when we place in THF, tetrahydrofuran solvent, this one is THF. Here oxygen containing two lone pairs are available for donation, and by donating its lone pair to vacant orbital of boron, this dimer exists as a monomer, BH3, THF like this. So in order to convert the dimer into monomer, we are using this one. Now BH3, this BH3 now acts as electrophile which seeks electrophile or Lewis acid. Now RCH double bond CH2. Again, alkyl group is plus I group, hence pi electrons are shifted towards this carbon, hence it acquires partial negative charge, this carbon acquires partial positive charge. Now when boron BH3 has to come to this electron rich center, then being boron is electron deficient, it seeks electron, that's why it prefers to come to this carbon and H here remaining two hydrogens like this. So now what I am saying, while addition of boron to alkene, BH3 to alkene, what happened? Vacant orbital consisting of electrophilic boron prefers to come and attach to electron rich carbon, means electron deficient. Electron deficient means electrophile. So here in this boron and hydrogen, this hydrogen acquires negative charge and this boron acquires positive charge. Hydrogen acquires negative charge, boron acquires positive charge. Now what happened? Here intermediate transition state, and we are getting RCH. Now single bond only. Here pi bond is going to break slowly, and in between this carbon and hydrogen bond formation takes place, and in between this carbon and boron bond formation takes place, remaining two hydrogens as such. Now this boron is going to bear positive charge, this hydrogen bears negative charge, this carbon bears positive charge, and this carbon is going to bear negative charge. This is a four-membered cyclic transition state mechanism. Oxymercuration, demercuration proceeds via three-membered cyclic mercurinium transition state, whereas hydroboration oxidation proceeds via four-membered hydroboration only, four-membered cyclic transition state mechanism. Here you need to remember one point, there is no more formation of carbocation. Next step, complete bond breaking of this one and this one. Here bond formation of these two. Then we are getting product RCH2, CH2 and BH2. So this is what we called alkyl borane. Alkyl borane. And if you repeat the step another two times, then we are getting RCH2, CH2 whole taken thrice B. Now this is what we call trialkyl borane. So what happened? One hydrogen replaces one alkyl group. If you perform the same reaction another two times, means when you consider excess of alkene and you are getting trialkyl borane. Let us stop here. Until here what happened? Positive part of the addendum attached to hydrogen containing more number of carbon containing more number of hydrogens. That means here B plus attached to this carbon which consists two hydrogens, and H minus attached to carbon which consists only one hydrogen. Now you tell me this addition is Markovnikov addition or not? Markovnikov addition or not? Yes, this is a Markovnikov addition. But practically, is there any positive part of the addendum? No. Here there is no Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov addition is there, and Markovnikov product you are not getting. Anti-Markovnikov product you are getting. And one more thing, in oxymercuration, demercuration, Hg plus OAC approaches from one side with respect to double bond, and solvent water molecule approaches from rare side with respect to double bond. This addition what we called anti-addition. There first oxymercuration, anti-addition, demercuration, one more anti, double anti leads sin, means overall addition is sin addition. I am repeating once again. In oxymercuration, once anti-addition means HgOAC approaches one side with respect to double bond, and solvent water molecule approaches rare side. So this addition is anti-addition in oxymercuration. In demercuration what happened? If from one side Hg plus is going to depart by taking sigma electrons, exactly with respect to that Hg plus means leaving group, and H minus from complex hydride approaches from a rare side. So twice anti is nothing but that addition is sin addition. Now you tell me here hydrogen and boron both are added from same side with respect to double bond. Hence hydroboration is follows sin addition. Hydroboration follows sin addition. Hydroboration follows sin addition, and hydroboration Markovnikov addition. Hydroboration is Markovnikov addition. But remember, there is no positive part of the addendum. There is no negative part of the addendum. BH3 is not going to split as H minus and BH2 plus. Not like that. Okay. This mechanism proceeds via formation of four-membered cyclic transition state. Now, so far hydroboration completed. Now, oxidation, what happened? Let us see. Here, R CH2 boron and remaining two alkyl groups I am going to keep like this. Remaining two alkyl groups are there. Now this one, still boron has only 3 bonds and 1 vacant orbital. Still boron has only 3 bonds and 1 vacant orbital, means it do not fulfill its octet. Now what happened here? Hydrogen peroxide HOOH alkali medium. Since alkali medium means base medium, it extracts one proton from hydrogen peroxide. Then what we are getting here? HOO minus and H2O. Now this one acts as a nucleophile. HOO minus acts as a nucleophile and boron has empty orbital, p orbital. Into this orbital, this OOH has to come and attack. Then what we are getting? R CH2 boron. Here there will be formation of fourth one because of it accept electron pair from oxygen O minus. Resultant we are getting OOH. Now boron is going to bear negative charge. But we know very well peroxy bond is highly unstable. Peroxy bond is highly unstable. O bond, bond in between two more alternative atoms is highly unstable. And here OH minus departed. When OH minus departed, here what happened? Oxygen with single bond, and this oxygen is nothing but electron deficient oxygen, it has to bear positive charge. I am repeating once again. Since OO bond is highly unstable, peroxy bond is highly unstable, bond in between two more alternative atoms is highly unstable. That's why what happened? One of the oxygen is getting back, it pulled back electron towards itself, and this oxygen will be converted to electron deficient. But electron deficient oxygen is highly unstable. That's why this mechanism or this step, what we have to say? Concerted step. So regarding concerted step or concerted mechanism, we already learned that E2 elimination is concerted mechanism and SN2 mechanism is concerted mechanism. This concerted mechanism meaning is all bond breaking and making takes place simultaneously, or all bond breaking and making takes place in single step. So here what happened? Whenever this OH try to leave as OH minus, then out of these three, here another alkyl groups are there, CH2, CH2R and CH2R like that. So one of the alkyl group is going to migrate along with electron pair because boron now is electron rich with base negative charge. Hence, this alkyl group can migrate freely. And during migration, alkyl group retains its configuration. I am repeating, during migration, alkyl group retains its configuration. It means that here boron containing carbon, if it is optically active, if it is chiral in such a case, if it has D configuration, it remains as D. Means its configuration retains. There is no change. And you need to remember one more point. First OH minus is going to depart. Later alkyl group has to migrate to that electron deficient oxygen. This one won't happen. There is no free alkyl group. Experimentally it was proved. There is no free alkyl group. And whenever OH minus departed, simultaneously alkyl group has to shift towards oxygen. Resultant we are getting RCH2CH2O. Right? So here OH minus left now. And boron, earlier it was base negative charge. Right now there is no more negative charge. Here oxygen attached to boron and remaining two alkyl groups as such. This one upon hydrolysis. What happened? This OB bond is going to leave and boron is going to bear OH, getting OH and H plus coming attached to oxygen. RCH2CH2OH plus OH boron. Here two alkyl groups CH2CH2R and CH2CH2R. Of course, here the two alkyl groups are also going to replace in the same manner. And the final product what we are getting here is RCH2 CH2OH plus OH taken thrice 3. Because with respect to 3 alkyl group the same thing happened, and all these are converting into alkoxyborane. Alkoxyborane upon hydrolysis we are getting alcohol and boric acid H3BO3. Now have a look here. First addition hydroboration is syn addition. Hydroboration is syn addition, and so in which direction boron is going to leave here? If you observe here, in which direction OH group is going to leave, in which direction boron is going to leave, in the same direction alkyl group is going to migrate. Hence, we cannot say here it is syn addition or anti-addition. Overall hydroboration only we can say syn addition. Oxidation is not syn or anti-addition here. First point. Second point, there is no formation of carbocation. Since there is no formation of carbocation, no rearrangement. No formation of carbocation, no rearrangement. That is clear. And here if you observe, positive part of the addendum has to attach to more number of carbon containing, more number of hydrogen containing carbon. That only happened. But the final product is not like that. So final product is addition of water. So as per Markovnikov rule, H plus has to come and attach to this carbon, but not happened. You are getting OH minus to this carbon. That means this product is anti-Markovnikov product. This product is anti-Markovnikov product, and the previous one is Markovnikov product. Now I am going to give few examples. For that, you need to write all three possible products. Means acid catalyzed hydration, what product you are going to get, and oxymercuration, demercuration, what products you are going to get, and hydroboration, oxidation, what are the products you are going to get. Try to write that. Try to write for these questions all the three possible hydration products and find out which mechanism it proceeds, in which case you are getting mixture of products, and in which case you are getting contrary product like anti-Markovnikov product like that, and in which case you are getting optical isomers, and in which case you are not getting any optical isomers, and what are the total number of possible products for all these reactions. And we will continue that methods of preparation of alcohols.